Get some more tutoring, Corey.
Wow. You humiliate your own daughter.
She's used to it.
By the way, you talk about trivia, that's only 508,272 hours. But Corey could have told us that.
Yes. Wow. You don't think these fans are ready for some winning?
And a high bouncer over the head of Karros into right field. So Rafael for a call picks up just his third hit of the series. Giles grounded to short in the first inning, flying out to right in the third. Trying to hit behind the runner there and drops it foul out of play. 0-1.
Remember, Giles playing all banged up. He's got the deep thigh bruise from game 1. Running down the line, Eric Karros' right elbow catches him right in the thigh. He goes down hard.
Giles a slow roll to short, and they'll get the lead runner for a call, going in very hard on Grzelcyk, trying to break up any idea of a double play. Now Chipper Jones 0 for 1 is fly to center and drawn a walk. Jones 1 of 12 so far in the series.
There are a lot of guys in the game, Tom, that love to play that way, where when you're on first base, you want one of two things: either a base hit so we can continue the rally, or if we're going to make an out somehow, let it be a ground ball to short so I can take the guy out at second.
Jones lifts a fly ball in a deep left center field. Lofton at the wall. Goodbye. 2-run home run by Jones. His first home run of the series, and Atlanta has taken a 3-1 lead here in the fifth. The Braves limited to just a grand total of 3 extra base hits in this series. Only 1 home run, and their second home run here.
Jones just steps up on the plate, takes the sinker away from Clement. That ball was up in the strike zone, tailing away from Jones, and he just went with it. There's very few swings like Chipper Jones, as smooth and pretty as he swings the bat.
Hard hit ball to short. Glove by Gonzalez. And he'll throw out Lopez.
Watch how easy the bat goes through the hitting zone, how powerful it is at point of impact, and the great balance through the swing. And he knows right there he got enough of it to get it out.
Andrew trying to play long ball with that cut. 1 ball and 1 strike. Talked about the Atlanta Braves. They led the National League this season in batting average, in home runs, in runs scored. The most feared offensive team in the league the entire year. 29 different innings this season. This Atlanta Braves team scored 5 runs or more in an inning. Check swing and a miss. 1-2 to Andrew Jones. Yet coming into the game today, only 18 hits in the first 3 games of this series, a 191 batting average. But today, 3 runs on 6 hits. Fastball high to Andrew Jones to even a count.
Referring back to Terry Pendleton and what he's trying to get these guys to do. Castilla, a hit up the middle. Jones, a home run to center field. He said that this ballpark cannot hold our big guys even when they're trying to go the other way. So why slip into the bad habits of trying to pull these guys, the dominating pitchers that they have? Go with it. If they're going to keep the ball away from you, go into the opposite field gap and possibly out of the park that way.
3-2 to Jones, and he draws a 2-out walk. 4th of the game issued by Matt Clement. And make no mistake about it, 3 runs today is not a pile of runs for the Atlanta Braves, but you have to consider in 2 of the 3 games of this series, they've been held to 2 and 1 last night. That ball lined off the glove of Gonzalez into center field, and Franco getting the start on base for the third time. The ball bobbled in center field by Lofton, and Jones goes to third. This is a big batter in this ball game for Clement and the Cubs. You get the feeling the Braves are on the brink of breaking out here in a big way, and Castilla, a guy who can do major damage with one swing of the bat. Clement has struggled mightily in each of the last 4 innings since a 1-2-3 first, and Antonio Alfonseca begins to throw in the Chicago bullpen. Rolled over foul, 1-1 to Castilla, who is flying out to right and singled into center. The Braves left 2 on in the second. They left 2 on in the third. They had 2 on with 1 out in the fourth. Finally broke through on a ground out by Darren Bragg. They have 3 hits and a walk, 2 runs so far here in the fifth. Two and one.
Castilla, before ending up in Atlanta, bounced around a little bit after leaving Colorado with all those great seasons he had for them. Tampa Bay, Houston. There was some concern that his bat had slowed down tremendously, but he had a wrist injury. He's healthy now. Had 22 homers on the season.
Castilla doing everything that Terry Pendleton doesn't want him to do. He's clearly trying to pull everything rather than shooting it the other way.
And that comes after an at-bat where he did exactly what TP wanted him to do. Shoot it right up the middle.
Runners on the corners, 2 away, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and Atlanta a 2-run lead here in the fifth. Lined softly into left field, a base hit by Castilla. Scoring is Andrew Jones, and the Braves now lead 4-1. Alfonseca went into spring training as the Cubs closer, but then he injured his right hamstring. Suffered that injury during a spring training game on March the 18th. Wasn't activated till May the 5th, and wound up losing his closer's role to Joe Borowski. Darren Bragg, a ground ball to the right side, and that'll end the inning. But the Atlanta Braves strike for 3 in the fifth. 2 off the bat of Chipper Jones. Braves 4, Cubs 1 after 4.5 in Chicago.